It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He's been a production machine with a 1,200-yard season going to this point. It's the Thunderbirds and the Broncos coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cariocas, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. On second down, Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, and maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Down to the 10. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Young's throw there taken in by Smith. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A 1st down throw for Young. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Young on 3rd down. 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And a huge play that time. 45 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. Nicole Hardman from 8 yards out. And the Thunderbirds go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that time and change things up a little bit and make them.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, 49 yards. And the Broncos are once again back in front. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Back to it after the pick 6. Young. Open man downfield is Hill. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, Young. And going deep for Hill. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 40 yards. And the Thunderbirds have got it back to within a score. The Young's going to throw for this. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Wilson. To the sideline. That's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now Wilson on first down. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now Wilson. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Play action. Now Wilson. Touchdown Broncos! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This taken in at the goal line. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. Young on first down. Over the middle, complete. Brad Smith. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 70. And the Thunderbirds are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out. Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
Wilson. Trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. DJ Johnson in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Thunderbirds are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it in practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they work this right upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He may go. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Thunderbirds are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He'll buy some time right. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10.
Well, after that, it's not hard to see where the momentum is pointing because it's squarely on his side after a heads-up play to jog that one in for another 2 points.
Oh, did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Young looks to throw on 1st down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Young working out of the gun. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Devon Achane. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Thunderbirds are able to extend their lead. Young escaping the pressure right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. He'll take this to the 46. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd down and 8. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They give it to Williams, running right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Williams going to get it again on second down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Folk's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to 13. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Now a first down throw for Young. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe... Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Williams to start the drive. Now inside the 25, Javonte Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all of those things? But the best players show up each and every week, solid games, and some spectacular.
He's got a man complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And Young's going to throw for this. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Broncos are going to get the football. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Channing Tindall.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Now the Rio offense set to take over.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Young.
There he goes again. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 73 yards.
And the Thunderbirds have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Again, it's Young. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And the Broncos are going to get the football.
Onside kick recovered by the Broncos.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Finds Dulcich out left side.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Greg Dulcich,
48 yards.
and the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again.
A first down throw for Young. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
Now Young. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
Now Wilson on first down. And it's intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
Wilson's pass
Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards. And the Thunderbirds are able to widen their lead here in this first half. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one.
And got his man complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Young. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
as the first half is winding down.
And the Thunderbirds will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Rolling to his right. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football.
Recovered by the Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we've reached halftime in a while. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys is being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
40 yards.
And the Thunderbirds come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
On 1st down, Wilson.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Here's Wilson.
And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick.
He's got room to roam.
Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos are able to at least get 1 score back.
Folk connects on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
Fair catch called for and taken down near the 5-yard line, and this will come out to the 25. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. On 2nd down, Young.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown!
Jalen Waddle.
75 yards.
And the Thunderbirds have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Young to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Broncos are going to get the football.
Recovered by the Broncos.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. Touchdown, Broncos! Greg Dulcich. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point up and good by Folk. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receiver?
Young is intercepted for the third time this game.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route.
50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
That's good for the Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
D.J. Johnson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
On second down, Williams. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
26 yards.
And the Broncos are able to claw one back.
Folk connects on the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
On the double. Needle blue.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on it. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
To throw on second down is Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here. It'll be Young again. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Smith to the ground. Touchdown! Herb Smith Jr., 29 yards. And the Thunderbirds get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The Young's going to throw for this. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, Wilson. Staying on his feet, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Folk's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This is unbelievable.
And they'll accept that penalty. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's good. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They get the challenge. So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion. Throwing is Wilson. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Folk as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line, so that'll come out to the 25. Now the Rio offense set to take over as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Devon A-Chain, 75 yards. And the Thunderbirds add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw is Wilson.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on the...
There he goes, right side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Gabe Neighbors,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Folk connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Rio offense set to take over. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing. If they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do, so they try and meet it halfway.
Oh, Young loses it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
41 yards.
And the Thunderbirds have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
On first down, Wilson.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun on third down, Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Here's Wilson. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams,
a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it.
The Rio offense about to set up shop once again. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. They're calm to finish this one off.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Young to throw it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll throw again. Young. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Young to throw it. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
But, Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find what.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Now here's whistles and another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos
at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's Wilson.
Gets the ball out to Judy on the comeback route. 3rd and 2.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here we go with Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he's going to go down again.
Channing Tindall
getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Outright, this one goes to Patrick.
Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again.
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And Young's going to throw it here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Young now from the 50. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Jordan Battle, powering his way forward.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Wilson and the Broncos offense going to stay on the field. They'll go for 2.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chance.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.